Dang, I just did a whole video and it was too long. So I'm going to try to make this quicker. Okay, I haven't checked in a while. The school year's been busy. I had some personal stuff going on. Tomorrow's Christmas break, so I'll be posting non-art related stuff after this. Anyways, let's talk about a class I never talk about, and that's my unified art class. Okay, in my district, we have something called unified classes. And unified classes means that we partner special needs students with students who are normally existing in the general education classroom. These special needs students are students that are self-contained most of the day. So this is sometimes their only opportunity to see different faces and meet some more of their peers that they don't normally see. There's a fly in here, sorry. They get the same credit as an Art 1 student. Good. And we cover the same concepts. But we also are focusing on peer-to-peer relationships, and we have a council at the school that does school-wide events and make sure that they're inclusive for all ability, and we plan different events too. If you have questions about that program, please ask. Okay, here's the longest project that I've done with the unified class, and I wanted to walk you through the steps in case you teach special needs students and want to do a larger project with them as well. I'm going to run out of time again, but to be clear, I'm not calling out anyone with a disability right now. I'm going to be showing you a bunch of my students that are in that class, not clarifying if they're special needs or not, because it doesn't matter. These are all my students and they're all peers with each other, just to be clear. Okay. So we started by doing some gridding worksheets at the very, very basic level. So that was like a 4 grid, and you copy each line over to a new grid. Just type in gridding worksheets, and I progressively worked on more and more complicated ones with them. So I got them prepared. Then we took these digital pictures and we talked to them about lighting. We set up my lamps in my room like this, where they have half their face in light and half of it in shadow. Then I digitally manipulated the photos and changed them all to be 5x7. Then I gave them back to my students and we talked about values, and they went through with a colored pencil and they outlined the value shapes. Then I gave them a 5x7 grid, there we go, and they use their light table to trace those lines back onto the grid. So now they have just simple lines. Then I gave them a larger sheet of paper. I think I used Bristol paper, and I made a gridded template of a 2-inch grid, and they all copied that onto their Bristol, and then they went through square by square and enlarged the grid that they did right here. This is not the same student. They enlarged the grid that they did right here. Once they copied all those value lines over, they erased the grid. Then the next step was to look back at the photo, take the lightest color, and then everything that's the lightest color, because now we just have shapes, gets a 1. And then we find the next lightest color and we do 2. And then the next darker color and then we do 3. And then so on and on and on. And what you've basically created is a paint by number. So after that, we count how many shades of gray they have. We mix up the paints and we talk again about value with color this time. And then once they have the paints laid out, then every day they're just filling in the blanks of this is my 1 paint that's going to go in the 1 value. Dang it, I'm running out of time. Okay, here are 2 examples. That's all the time I have. Sorry, if you want to see more, let me know.